Good morning and welcome, everyone. I would like to start by acknowledging the Squamish, Tsleil-Waututh, Musqueam, and Coquitlam peoples on whose traditional territory we are so honored to be gathering this morning. I would like first to invite Ms. Janvi Ndatisa, an undergraduate student in the Faculty of Arts and Social Sciences and a member of the SFU choir, and Janvi will lead us all in singing O Canada. Janvi.
O Canada, our home and native land, true patriot love in all of us command. With glowing hearts we see thee rise, the true north, strong and free. From far and wide, O Canada, we stand on guard for thee. God keep our land glorious and free. O Canada, we stand on guard for thee. O Canada, we stand on guard for thee.
Well done again. Thank you.
Please be seated. I declare the Spring 2019 Convocation assembled for the granting of degrees. Mr. President, members of the Board of Governors and Senate, faculty, honored guests, graduates, and friends, I'm Anne Giardini, the Chancellor of Simon Fraser University, and we are delighted and honored to have you join us today for convocation. In attendance are a number of distinguished guests, both in the audience and on the platform, including members of Senate, vice presidents, deans, and faculty members. And I would like to acknowledge Mr. Norman Armour, who will be conferred an honorary doctorate of fine arts this morning, and also our SFU alumni, legacy, parents, and families. Welcome to every one of you. And thank you for having a little patience with the construction that you can see going on around you on campus. We have several exciting projects underway. Behind the platform is the SFU Student Society's new Student Union building, which is expected to be completed by the end of the year. And it will be entirely devoted to students with lounges, study areas, meeting rooms, and recreational facilities for students. And throughout the main corridor of campus, running east to west, is the Public Plaza Renewal Project, which will improve accessibility and create more gathering spaces as the university goes about refreshing and renewing our infrastructure. I'm delighted to see you all here to participate in or bear witness to this, the university's most important ceremony. This is the moment, this is the time, this is the hour when we gather together as a collective of scholars and supporters to celebrate achievement, recognize success, and confer well-earned honors. Graduates, this is your day, and I, for one, could not be prouder. There are many reasons to tackle and complete a university degree or certificate or diploma. Charles Darwin said it well in an 1878 letter to his sisters from his ship, the Beagle. It appears to me, he wrote, that doing what little one can do to increase the general stock of knowledge is as respectable an object of life as one can in any likelihood pursue. Your university education provides you with a well-stocked mind, but your education does more than that. It makes us all wiser, since you can do society the service in all you do of distinguishing fact from fiction and truth from duplicity. You can do this in conversation and in what you post on social media. You can do this in the work you choose to do and in how you live your daily life and at the ballot box. There may or may not be a war on truth, but it is certainly under siege. Not long ago, there was in fact a march for science in cities around the globe. People committed to truth and logic, people like yourselves, were marching, and they held up signs like, keep calm and think critically. And it's so severe, the nerds are here. And I could be in the lab right now, but my favorite was the call and response. What do we want? Science. When do we want it? After peer review. Good science, however, on its own is not enough. It needs to be interpreted and brought to people. For decades, supporters of science have tried to convey what is special about science by focusing on past successes of scientific achievement: the wheel, astronomy, medicine, flight. But it turns out that if we really want to convey why science is important, we need to focus too on those fields that are not and may never become sciences, including the arts and communication, among others. This spring, SFU hosted a community summit called Confronting the Disinformation Age. Since then, a range of disinformation resources has been posted on SFU's Public Square website. Have a look, and if you aren't already, pretty soon you'll be alert to and able to distinguish among subjects such as post-truth, disinformation, misinformation, clickbait, confirmation bias, and filter bubbles. As you contemplate your future, I offer you two challenges. First, put your education to use in a world of misinformation. Speak up. Rather than run away from challenging topics and those that seek to mislead, see these as proof that you are needed. You will know you'll start close to an uncomfortable subject when you start to take flack. These are wonderful opportunities to make a difference. Second, serve. Rather than complaining about those who make decisions for society, consider becoming someone who makes decisions yourself. You are now, by definition, someone with talent and new ideas. Make it your aim to learn how government works at all levels and to find your opportunity to help your community. It's not that you owe it to the world, but that the world does need you rather badly. Because you are or are about to become SFU grads, I have every confidence that you will flourish in the days ahead. You will be innovative. You will be creative. You will be attentive. You will find time to consider how this world might be changed for the better. You might very well do something yourself, large or small, that will help to bring about much-needed change. Looking forward, I hope that you will spend your time both profligately and wisely, and spend many hours in that productive, satisfying state of imagination that engenders the very best of what you are capable of. I guess I have a third request, and it is this. Please stay in touch with those of us who will remain behind here at SFU. We are so proud of you, and we are so grateful. We are changed and we are improved by this time that we have spent together. Thank you. I now call upon the president of our university, Professor Andrew Petter.
Madam Chancellor, honored guests, members of the Board of Governors and Senate, faculty members, staff, and most especially, graduands, family, and friends. It is my privilege to preside at this culminating celebration of your education at Simon Fraser University. As this ceremony unfolds, our message to you is clear. As each of you receives your degree, I and the entire university community want you to know how proud we are of you. We've seen your work, we've admired your performance. Your degrees are not merely documents of accreditation, they are living testament to the faith we have in your ability to flourish in a dynamic world. They're also a reflection of the institution you chose, one whose vision it is to be Canada's engaged university. That focus on engagement has provided you an enriched and relevant educational environment, one that has not only equipped you with disciplinary knowledge, research aptitudes, and critical thinking abilities, but has also enabled you to gain workplace experience, community insight, and global awareness. It is with these capacities that you are able to climb your first mountain. Now, I'm not talking here about Burnaby Mountain, another peak you've undoubtedly learned to scale as part of your SFU education. I'm referring to the first mountain as described by New York Times columnist David Brooks. Brooks is the author of a new book entitled The Second Mountain: The Quest for a Moral Life. Having established himself as a celebrated writer and popular media commentator, Brooks reached the pinnacle of the first mountain, which he describes as the place you go to pursue material gain, to seek public recognition, and if all goes well, to find happiness. But SFU's vision, and my ambition for you, is directed to much more than the individual success associated with accumulating wealth, gaining social standing, and pursuing a profitable career. My hope, and that of this university, is that your education will also prepare you to scale what David Brooks calls the second mountain, the place you go to contribute to the well-being of others. In Brooks's word, the second mountain is where you are driven by the desires of your heart and soul, not by the demands of your ego. Success on the second mountain is about collective welfare rather than individual advantage. In a variation on the theme of engagement, Brooks says that this second quest is about interdependence rather than independence. It involves attending to the needs both of individuals and of the community. And here's the wonderful thing. The second mountain is where you attain what Brooks calls joy, a state more rewarding and resilient than happiness. I recently heard Brooks interviewed about the book and about his own personal journey, and I was immediately drawn to his vision of a second mountain because it resonates so strongly with my own experience and with what I believe this university to be all about. A belief that the true measure of our success as human beings is not how much better we make life for ourselves, but how much better we make it for others. Like Brooks, I recommend to you the rewards that come from building a better world. They far exceed those that accompany personal ambition and self-aggrandizement. Individual accomplishments can be gratifying, but the sense of efficacy and attainment to be gained from helping others and enriching communities delivers much greater satisfaction and fulfillment. So here, today, I hope you revel in your achievements to date. As you stand on this mountain, you have every right to bask in the happiness you have earned and to share that delight with your colleagues, your family, and your friends. Bravo for having made it this far up your first mountain. It is a critical foundation for what lies ahead. But when the excitement of today's festivities begins to wane, I commend to you that second climb. There's joy aplenty to be found there in a world that desperately needs your commitment, your energy, and your leadership. And whatever mountains confront you, you can take comfort in the knowledge that you needn't make the climb alone. The relationships you've formed here with friends and colleagues, with faculty and mentors will serve you better than any single lesson. Today, you take your place amongst a global network of over 160,000 SFU alumni in more than 140 countries, supported by an association that is there to assist and connect you. And while this phase of your education is complete, continued success in this ever-changing and challenging world will depend upon your commitment to lifelong learning. And in that regard, SFU will always be here for you when you need help. For now, this is your time. Enjoy it and use it wisely. Share it generously with those you love and just as generously with those who don't have your advantages, knowing that it is on that second mountain that you will make your greatest contributions and find your greatest joy. Congratulations to you all.
SFU's honorary degree is the highest honor conferred by the university. Honorary degrees are awarded to distinguished individuals in recognition of their scholarly, scientific, or artistic achievement, or in recognition of exceptional contribution to the public good through professional or philanthropic activity. Honorary degree recipients' achievements celebrate our university's values and serve as an inspiration and as a role model to our students, graduates, and communities. The honorary degree will now be conferred. To present the honorary degree candidate, Mr. Norman Armour, I am pleased to welcome Mr. Michael Boucher. Michael, as the Director of Cultural Programs and Partnerships, was responsible for the launch of SFU Woodward's cultural programs in tandem with the 2010 Cultural Olympiad. He brought the Push Festival's The Show Must Go On to the SFU's Goldcorp Centre for the Arts, programmed the acclaimed Hidden Past Digital Future virtual reality exhibits, and created the Bah Humbug Project, which reflects issues of the downtown East Side. Michael's work has led to over 25 cultural community partnerships. I invite Mr. Boucher.
Congratulations, graduates, and to your champions, your families and friends. Well done. Madam Chancellor, I am honored to present Mr. Norman Armour, a cultural visionary and dedicated arts advocate who has profoundly impacted the artistic landscape in Vancouver and beyond. Well known as the force behind the boundary-breaking Push International Performing Arts Festival in Vancouver, Mr. Armour is also a talented and deeply collaborative actor, director, producer, educator, and community leader. With more than 100 professional accredited works, this SFU School for the Contemporary Arts graduate has spent the past 3 decades working to build a more robust and vibrant arts community in Vancouver. In 1990, he helped launch Rumble Theatre, still active today, with a vision to focus on community building and compassion by sharing contemporary stories from Vancouver, Canada, and the world. In 2003, Rumble joined the Touchstone Theatre to create the Push Festival, an internationally renowned signature Vancouver event that attracts a variety of eclectic and cutting-edge talent from around the globe. This annual festival now attracts more than 25,000 attendees and features numerous critically acclaimed performances. Push's luminous spirit brings great light and cultural dynamism to Vancouver's dark January. Among Norman's most notable achievements with Push was creating the Post at 750, a cooperative arts hub shared by our local arts groups that includes much-needed affordable administrative and rehearsal space. Norman received SFU's Outstanding Alumni Award for Arts and Culture in 2010, followed quickly by the Queen Elizabeth II Diamond Jubilee Medal, Vancouver's Civic Merit Award, a National Arts Centre Award, and the City of Vancouver's Mayor's Arts Award. He continues to give generously of his time to many arts organizations, including the Vancouver Foundation, the City of Vancouver Office of Cultural Affairs, the BC Arts Council, and the Canada Council for the Arts. His skills and perspectives have gained recognition all over the world, including the Australian Arts Council for the Arts, with whom he now works as an international consultant for North America. As a community builder, mentor, facilitator, and artist, Mr. Armour has used his many talents to engage the world. He has demonstrated the value of the arts as a catalyst for community engagement, provided a firm foundation for arts and culture in Vancouver, and championed an ethos of camaraderie and cultural partnership, all the while reinforcing public dialogue on the importance of the performing arts in society today. Madam Chancellor, on behalf of the Senate of this university, I ask you now to confer upon Norman Armour the degree of Fine Arts honoris causa. You're welcome. You're welcome.
All set. Norman Armour, by virtue of the authority vested in me and in the Senate of this university, I hereby admit you to the degree of Doctor of Arts honoris causa. Mr. Norman Armour will be hooded by Dr. Wade Parkhouse, Vice Provost and Associate Vice President Academic, and Ms. Ramana Khan Hamani, Vice Provost, Students and International, and Registrar.
It is now my great pleasure to call on Dr. Norman Armour for his convocation address. Dr. Armour.
Gather myself here for a second. Dear Chancellor, President, members of the Board of Governors and Senate, and honored guests. On this morning's occasion, I would like to first acknowledge the lands on which we are here convened, the unceded and occupied territories of the Musqueam, the Squamish, and Tsleil-Waututh peoples. I would also like to take this moment to acknowledge the presence of elders past, present, and emerging. I am honored to be part of such an illustrious group of individuals receiving honorary doctorates. I'm also deeply honored to be joining all of you who are here today to receive your degrees after many, many years of study and perseverance. A big shout out to the 164 Indigenous students who earned credentials in the 2018-2019 academic year. Congratulations to us all. I'm proud to be standing here before you, truly, truly, truly proud. Having graduated from this very university some 25 years ago, this ceremony, this honor, this moment has a very special meaning for me. I recently made mention to a colleague of the degree that I was soon to receive, and they remarked that it was particularly meaningful for a university to bestow an honorary degree in the fine arts. It was a statement of sorts. And I immediately thought, yes, this award is not about me. It's not about my modest achievements of my career or perhaps any consequence that my actions may have had, but instead, it's about the values and concerns that Simon Fraser University holds dear to its identity, its sense of purpose, its legacy and continuing impact. SFU School for Contemporary Arts, from where I graduated with a Bachelor of Arts in 1986, as it was then and as it continues today, is one of the most vibrant and rewarding schools for studying the contemporary arts. It's one of the few post-secondary institutions where a truly interdisciplinary practice and perspective is heralded, a place where one gains a deep appreciation for the relationship of the arts to society, to history, to culture, to a fundamental sense of what makes us human in all the brightest and all the darkest possibilities. SFU is a place of learning where self-initiative and the imperative to be an agent of change is part and parcel of being an artist engaged with the world at large. One need only take stock of the career paths of the many, many illustrious graduates of the School for Contemporary Arts to conclude that I am far from being an exception. In one's life, there are countless factors, forces, events, and individuals that ultimately come to play in who we are. Simon Fraser University is an immense part of who I am, as an artist, as a thinker, as a person endeavoring to actively make meaning, as much as interpret some form of pre-existing truth. The peers with whom I had the good fortune to study and create with, the instructors who instilled in me curiosity, inquiry, aspiration, and rigor in equal measure, they are the people I constantly return to as a source of both inspiration and resolve. My late mother and her Scottish family heritage have also been a great influence. Where there's a will, there's a way, she'd often whisper to me. Her cousin, Dora Maver Moore, was a builder, a legendary force behind the emergence of a Canadian theatre culture. Toronto's Theatre Awards are named in her honor, and I had the opportunity to briefly know her while she was still alive. She once wrote, "My approach to the theatre is not one of Hollywood glamour, but rather of the social worker who would like to leave her corner of the world a little better than she finds it, and one who moreover believes with all the fervor of a missionary that this can be done through the medium of dramatic expression." Again, thank you for this honor. Thank you for all that it represents and for all that Simon Fraser University stands for. I missed my first convocation the first time around. So to all of you graduating today, for having gotten here, both figuratively and literally, I hope you too are equally proud. And as the ever taciturn basketball phenom Kawhi Leonard is prone to quip, enjoy the moment. Thank you very, very much. Can we take a picture? Thank you. Carol, leave that there.
Thank you, Dr. Armour. Ladies and gentlemen, as part of convocation, the Alumni Association will present a Simon Fraser University alumni pin to the graduates as they leave the stage. Our alumni are incredibly important to us, and we're pleased that the symbolic presentation will launch you on your new role as alumni of SFU. Ms. Catherine Hearn received a Bachelor of Arts in History and Humanities in 2012 and received her Master's in 2015. She's currently a member of the SFU Alumni Association Board of Directors. I invite Ms. Hearn to the lectern to bring greetings to the graduates. Catherine?
Thank you, President Petter. Good morning, graduates. Today, your relationship with SFU evolves as you officially become lifetime members of a worldwide network with more than 160,000 alumni in over 140 countries. Our Alumni Association celebrates its 50th anniversary this year. Our goal is to provide you with opportunities to learn, grow, and thrive through local, national, and international events, career resources, library services, and many other value-added benefits. As alumni, you now serve as ambassadors for SFU in your community. Through your journey, you will also inspire current and future students to dream, to strive for excellence, and to make their own mark in society. Please stay connected with us through social media and by signing up for our alumni email forwarding service. We want to hear from you and have the chance to celebrate your successes. As you cross the stage today, it will be my pleasure to present you with an alumni pin. Wear it as a symbol of your incredible achievement and your connection to SFU. Be proud of your accomplishments, be proud of your SFU credentials, and thank you all for investing your time, energy, and talents in this great university. Congratulations and welcome to the Alumni Association.
Thank you, Catherine. Before the graduates are presented individually to the Chancellor, Mr. Craig Yeh, a member of the graduating class, will address convocation. Craig is graduating with a Bachelor of Arts in Communication. During his studies, he was involved in student organizations, including the Society of Arts and Social Sciences, the Student Marketing Association, and SFU JDC West. He was also captain of the rowing team for the 2016-17 season. Craig has completed multiple digital marketing certifications and was awarded credentials from the Ted Rogers School of Management and the Harvard Business School. In future, he plans to develop a career in marketing. I'm now pleased to call upon Craig Yeh for the graduate address. Craig?
All right. How about them Raptors? Mr. President, Madam Chancellor, faculty, fellow graduates, friends, parents, siblings, aunts, uncles, cousins who got dragged out to come here, and current students walking by to take a quick snap, thank you for having me today. It is an honor to deliver this speech ungraded. I'm not here to tell you that you're all the leaders of tomorrow, to set big goals, to learning from your mistakes, to create and brave new paths, to stay on the cutting edge of communication, or that your degree will launch you to a future of infinite success. Because let's be honest, most of us are walking away today with an arts or a fine arts degree. Now, the faculty might be second-guessing their choice right now, but hopefully I can reassure them by the end of the speech. Anyways, instead I want to share with you my experience at SFU, and hope the few of you listening may walk away with something useful. Before coming to SFU, I attended an all-boys school in Vancouver. And let me tell you, the biggest culture shock was not the change in workload or learning in a lecture hall of 300 other students, but rather entering the jaw-dropping reality of sitting next to girls in class. Just about all my friends went off to different universities, but I chose SFU in part to force myself to meet new people and make new friends. Since I came from a private school, I thought I was better than a lot of people. I was admitted directly into the Beatty School of Business from high school and had an elitist attitude towards people from other programs, even business, as I planned not to take a single business course, but to be better than them career-wise. However, instead of going to Business Frosh to scout out the competition, I opted to go to Arts Frosh on a camping trip. And this was actually a pivotal moment for me because it was such an eye-opening experience to meet so many different and diverse people from all of the arts programs, as well as others from different faculties who also snuck into the trip. It was humbling to meet people in the arts who were better than me in so many different ways, from having already worked for some big-name companies, to having started up a thriving company, to traveling the world, to turning down university offers in the States, to having a higher GPA, to playing on a varsity team, to choosing to study physics, and so much more. There were and are so many amazing people in every program. No lone program featured students better than any other. It was from that moment I decided to find ways to meet new people from different faculties. Now, during my first couple of lectures in Econ 103, Philosophy XX1, Psych 100, and our favorite, Communications 110, I remember asking the random people I sat beside to join an intramural soccer team with absolute strangers. And even though it led to no wins, it led to my first few friendships at SFU. I went on to join a business club, convinced 10 random art students to nominate me to be the first-year rep on the Arts and Social Sciences Student Union, earn a spot on our rowing team, help lead a science frosh, and even join our Quidditch team. Yeah, if you didn't know we had a university-level Quidditch team at SFU, we do. And if you're wondering, are we on brooms? Playing a full contact co-ed sport? The answer is yes. Now, I also joined our JDC West and Kinesiology Games teams to represent SFU against colleges and universities across Canada, to be huge for the program by winning as a team, but most importantly, to find two of my closest second families at SFU. Now, I know what you're thinking. Why didn't I join the Communications Student Union or make a bunch of FCAT friends? It wasn't you, it was me. But in all seriousness, I came to SFU feeling out of place and literally lost on a mountain. But the opportunities here made me learn so much about myself and about others. If you've been struggling to stay awake, my main message today is to seek to meet people with different backgrounds in different contexts. Once you leave today, you may not be able to pick and choose a club to join from clubs days, but you will be able to decide what new niche to settle in and what types of people to surround yourself with. The gratification I've had from meeting, getting to know, and surround myself with people that I've never met before has been an amazing experience. Having deep conversations with them and meeting people from all corners of the world has had a profound impact on my life. Hearing stories of how a certain decision or law is affecting a group you do not identify with, and empathizing with how that group is affected, or understanding that group's struggle and their need to find a way to overcome it is not easy, but it is worthwhile and enlightening. To see the world and certain decisions from others' point of view has been the greatest skill I have developed during my time here at SFU. So I encourage you to find people, especially those who do not have the same background, thoughts, opinions as yours, and simply get to know them. As to quote comedian Kumail Nanjiani, it keeps you empathetic and it gets you out of your own echo chamber. While you do not need to accept everyone else's viewpoints, I believe it would be a mistake to ignore them. Throughout my university career, many of my viewpoints were challenged, but I was able to either defend them or embrace a new point of view. I learned how it is unreasonable to expect others to understand our stance if we cannot understand theirs. Considering other people's perspectives enables significant self-growth and change in self-concept. In the end, we're all humans, and we're more similar than we are different. One of the greatest things we seek is meaning, and we find it through each other, through shared experiences, and through community. So congratulations, class of 2019. Seize every day and live out our school's motto by engaging the world. Challenge others' beliefs and challenge your own, whether at home, in the workplace, with friends, and within new communities. To accept the mission of every startup ever, of making the world a better place, we all need to engage, empathize, care for, and grow together. Thank you.
Thank you, Craig. The members of the graduating class will now be presented to the Chancellor to be admitted en masse to their degrees. Will the graduands please rise? Pretty good-looking group, don't you think? Madam Chancellor, I present to you those scholars who have fulfilled the statutory requirements laid down by the Senate of this university, and I request that you confer upon them the degrees for which they are now recommended.
By virtue of the authority vested in me and in the Senate of this university, I hereby admit you to your various and several degrees. The graduands may now be seated.
The members of the graduating class will now be presented individually to the Chancellor, but first, a few requests. Would you please refrain from applauding the individual members of the graduating class until each group of degrees has been conferred? This does not apply to the conferral of doctoral degrees or the awarding of medals, and obviously, we can't forbid spontaneous outbursts of enthusiasm, nor would we want to. As a courtesy to others, please remain seated until the conclusion of the ceremony. I'd ask graduates to please return to your seats following the receipt of your degrees. However, our doctoral graduates should please join your colleagues on the platform. The degrees in the Faculty of Communication, Art, and Technology will now be conferred. Madam Chancellor, Dr. Zoe Druick, Associate Dean Academic, Graduate and Postdoctoral Studies, will announce the names of the students earning graduate degrees.
Madam Chancellor, I have the honor of presenting the graduands of the degree of Doctor of Philosophy in the Faculty of Communication, Art, and Technology. The graduands will be hooded by their accompanying faculty supervisor, representative, or Dr. Stuart Points, Acting Dean of the Faculty of Communication, Art, and Technology. The first doctoral degree recipient, Dr. Sylvia Blake, is also a recipient of the Dean of Graduate Studies Convocation Medal for Academic Excellence. Unfortunately, she is unable to be present today. We congratulate Dr. Blake on her outstanding achievement. Madam Chancellor, I have the honor of presenting the remaining graduands of the degree Doctor of Philosophy in the Faculty of Communication, Art, and Technology. I Ainer Kader. Dr. Ainer Kader will be hooded by her supervisor, Dr. Kate Hennessy of the School of Interactive Arts and Technology. Azadeh Forghani. Dr. Azadeh Forghani will be hooded by her supervisor, Dr. Carmen Neustetter of the School of Interactive Arts and Technology. Carolyn Pang. Dr. Carolyn Pang will be hooded by her supervisor, Dr. Carmen Neustetter of the School of Interactive Arts and Technology. Amir Hassan Gazmenejad Tafareshi. Dr. Tafareshi will be hooded by his supervisor, Dr. Richard Smith of the School of Communication. Miriam Golmitzer. Dr. Miriam Golmitzer will be hooded by her supervisor, Dr. Enda Brophy of the School of Communication. Dr. Matthew Greaves will be hooded by his supervisor, Dr. Enda Brophy of the School of Communication. Dr. Lawrence Dugan Nichols will be hooded by his supervisor, Enda Brophy, School of Communication. Dr. Ayumi Goto will be hooded by me, her supervisor, Zoe Druick, School of Communication. Dr. Sharon Karsten will be hooded by her supervisor, Dr. Stuart Points, School of Communication. Jeremy Turner, School of Interactive Arts and Technology. Go ahead. Madam Chancellor, I have the honor of presenting the graduands of master's degrees in the Faculty of Communication, Art, and Technology. Rose Anza Burgess. Yan Cheng. Mallory Gemmel. Gabrielle Giuliano. Michaela Kwiatkowski. Henry Lin. Jason Margulis. Vutoy Anpan. Amy Robertson. Joanne Shin. Zachariah Williams. Tufik Ahmed, Noor Al-Amoudi, Hector Alzate, Sojeong Bae, Marina Bertoldi, Lauren Carlton, Anita Chow, Sean Conroy, Jaylyn Dye, Natalia Escobar, Evan Feng, Fini Hu, Zehao Huang, Ananya Huria, Ezra Istaroti Levy, Daniel James, Talita Karina, Dasum Kim, Jongwon Kim, Ian Nauer, Nicholas Kubash, Nancy Kwong, Shirlane Lau, Mengjuan Li, Rongna Li, Jiayi Liu, Kayvan Mosharraf, Stephanie Wee, Mark Olson, Anna Ostrovich, Yuchen Pan, Pushkar Pantaj, Mohadesh Pilavarian, Joanna Prats, Julie Pooch, Letitia Ripoll Ripolis, Jingya Shen, Rex Shi, Timothy Small, Jorge Teresina Lison, Kushubu Vashisht, Fei Wang, Husseina Wardawala, Florence Wang, Wengji Chu, Noor Yeslam, Samantha Yue, Mani Zhang, Jinpei Zhang, Stephanie Gagne, Jessica McMahon, Ashley Breckelmans, Lena Desse, Anumeha Gokele, Grace Emmanuel Kabeya, Jessica Key, Ellen Michelle, Roshan Miller, Sarah Price, Jesse Savage, Annie Slazak, Anna Stefanovich, Octavio West, Shirley Wong, Narges Ashtare, Tin Nguyen Vo, Sunny Zhang,
Madam Chancellor, The acting dean of the Faculty of Communication, Art, and Technology, Dr. Stuart Points, will announce the names of the students earning undergraduate degrees in his faculty.
Madam Chancellor, I have the honor of presenting the graduates of the degree of the Bachelor of Arts in the Faculty of Communication, Art, and Technology. Thank you. Selina Abad. Amin Ahmad. Karina Albrecht. Nadia Ali. Monica Alves. Sumit Anand. Gabrielle Ang. Hannah Arthurs. Zoe Au. Anur Ajigaliyeva. Thank you. Alexandra Bacharach. You've changed it. Montage Baines. Ornelli Bakajika. Corey Baldwin Paquette. Jeffrey Baldwin. Haley Banstra, congratulations. Mac Barden. Congratulations. Liam Baxter. Thank you. Ran Bai. Brandon Burke. Defna Birol, I know. Leanne Black. Nathan Blanchard. Yasmin Botello. Sarah Boyer. Tabitha Bruns. Zachary Butler. Fengnian Kai. Hello. Melissa Campos. Jacon Kassem. Chris Chan. Cheryl Chang. Paris Chang. Talia Changfoot. Jonathan Chow. Serena Chen. Diva Chen. Cheryl Cheng. Hello. Congratulations. Janice Cheng. Emma Chung. Toby Chung. Usama Chauhan. Chi Chung Chu. Tiffany Chow. Cindy Chu. Thank you. Fabio Coleo de Miranda. Shelby Constantino. Thank you. Brianna Croxon. Hello. Sydney Cunningham. Thank you. Sierra de Guzman. Hanon Deng. Thank you. Madeline Dunnett. Samantha Dutton-Jones. Thank you. Galia El Gohari. Thank you. Kaiki Feng. Haley Finley. Faruqi Shafi. Thank you. Shannon Foss. Thank you. Kyla Fraser. Thank you. Gennaro Cortese. Christine Doran. Jin Du. Adric Dudang. Thank you. Wan Jin Feng. Foster Fong. Francesco Fontana. Ryan Gander. Thank you. Christine Gonder. Francesca Giorgio. Thank you. Lauren Good. Rachel Lamont Gorlick. Victor Gucci. Congratulations, Victor. Krista Gregg. Harmon Gruel. Thank you. Amy Hahn. Thank you. Drew Harkness. Michaela Harris. Thank you. Itzi Hesse. Crystal Ho. Joanne Ho. Thank you. Brandon Hoare. Alex Honeywell. Thank you. Jessica Yunjing Xu. Vicky Xu. Elena Su. Doreen Huang. Thank you. Gordon Huang. Shiting Huang. Tina Huang. Hello. Taylor Hui. Thank you. Joey Hong. Umi Temtope Ibrahim. Evans Aikeche. Jongwon Im. Delaram Imani. Jonathan Ip. Wingyan Ip. Thank you. Boris Itengiviva. Yiza. Apologies. Himang Jiang. Thank you. Christopher Joe. Thank you. Katarina Jones. Roshan Cardin. Lisa Keenan. Amasuya Keshavan. Thank you. Thank you. Jennifer Kim. Yay. Christina Kim. Eric Kong. Roy Kuo. Malcolm Kutar. Sarah Kwan. Amber Laman. Mehak Lakhani. Thank you. Jiahan Lam. Tessa Lapko. Vanessa Latik. Homing Lau. Thank you. Jasmine Lau. Thank you. Stephanie Lau. Sowing Cherry Lau. Sean Leach. Kans Lee. Douglas Lee. Sungho Lee. Thank you. Victoria Lee. Christy Leong. Chihong Jason Lee. Jason Lai. Yung Lai. Yeah? Jorwi Lai. Anita Liang. Chengji Liao, Braden Lim, Jiyun Lim, Joanna Lin, Vanessa Liu, Irene Lowe, Nicole Lowe, thank you. Genevieve Louis, Jietong Ma, Jiali Ma, Juan Mabanta, Adam Modajemu, Patrick Magdua, Teresa Ma, Ola Mozu, Jerome Malbas, Divyang Malhotra, Tariq Malik, congratulations, Joel Mariano, Juliana Martin, Damiano Moro, Caitlin Maxwell, Troy McGueg, Sydney McLeod, congratulations. Renee McMillan, Julia Malesko, Carlo Misahon, Moses Mapundu, woo! Shazia Nanji, Giuseppe Nardi, Conrad Nedelich. Did I get that? Melissa Nelson. Cam Neuenfeld. Hello. Ooh. Cassidy Newman. Thank you. Watong Milton Ning. Thank you. Caitlin No. Nima Niknam, Juan Paulo Octaviano, Chisum Anwuli, Mert Barbaros Osturk, Lingzhou Pan, Chunting Jason Pang, Anthony Pangulan, Stephen Parker, hello. Jan Parkinson, hello, congratulations. Alicia Parmar, Wendy Pong, Alina Pakut, Jimmy Fung, Fan Ping, thank you. Eric Pomereid, Amanda Pompescu, Evan Prawira, Misha Price, Yuji Jin, that's all right. Madeline Kwan, hello. Harpinder Rai, thank you. Kelsey Ramadan, Miranda Jo Reyes, Mackenzie Rayak, Andrew Ringer, Ashlyn Roche, Haida Rodriguez Santos. Nathan Ross. Cassidy Rosender. Christopher Samuel. Michael Sandhu. Congratulations. Sana Santosh. Come here. Sayed Ali Sari. Come here. Thank you. Lorenz Schober. Julia Scott Lenz. Nisha Sekon. Chiun Shen. Karen Shu. Hello. Giovanna Silvestra. Ivy Singh. Sheila Singh. Hello. Diana Smith. Thank you. Anna Sokolova. Kendall Spencer. Mengwan Song. Phyllis Tanafranca. Can I? Aliza Tay. Jising Tong. Chukyin Trevor To. Andrea Tong. Sophie Tran. Amy Trong. Nina Su. Mikaela Sumura. Thank you. Sophie Turner. Thank you. Kayla Uren. Cor Vanderwolf. Margarita Villarreal. Jasmine Verk. Congratulations. Linnea Vo. Natalie Wan. Jia Mei Wang. Thank you. Wangji Wang. Thank you. Yao Wang. Yao Min Wang. Thank you. Zitong Wang. Michelle Waters. Yusheng Wai. Salatil Wells. Jennifer Wibisono. Thank you. Emily Witter. Danica Wong. Thank you. Harry Wong. Jenny Wong. Edwy Wu. Kelsey Wolf. Kaylin Wu. Nice tie. Peony Wu. Naomi Javier. Ning Ji. Sho Yamamoto. Mei Wao Yao. Brittany Yi. Craig Ye. Colin Young. Young, thank you. Roxanne Yangu. Laura Yun. Song Ho Yun. Jetong Zhang. Jackie Zhang. Yan Zhang, Yang Zhang, Enzi Zhao, Julie Zhou, Ran Zhou, Yilin Zhou, Sidi Zhong, Moran Zhu, Rana Zokai, Grant Zhu. Madam Chancellor, I have the honor of presenting the graduates of the degree of Bachelor of Fine Arts in the Faculty of Communication, Art, and Technology. Nicola Awang, Emily Bayrock, Francisco Berlanga, Sophia Bidka, Nina Bouchery, Xian Carter, Onlong Chan, Hannah Dubois, Sarah El Bakouri, Celeste English, Yuji Gong, Jillian Hannemeyer, Dominique Hutt. Thank you. Phoebe Huang. Awesome hair. Michaela Johansson. Cindy Cow. Jillian Lee. Lori Lai. Ethan Lamy. Sharon Lowe, Byeon Sung Lee, Josie Lee, Sharon Zhong Lee, Kevin Loxing, Sean Liu, Binomi Maratovich Brome, Cheryl Olvera, Kestrel Payton, Erica Rieger, thank you, Pascal Reiners, Elizabeth Soul, Zhu Shao, Ivan So, Megan Trevor, Kedong Hu Vale, Dominic Waitland, Catherine Wang, Gordon Wong, Vienna Wong, June Liu, Nico Yu, Madam Chancellor, I have the honor of presenting the graduates of the degree of Bachelor of Science in the Faculty of Communication, Art, and Technology. The first graduate, Miss Andrea Ma, is the recipient of the Dean's Convocational Medal for Academic Excellence. I ask Miss Ma to come forward. Andrea is a BSc in the School of Interactive Art and Technology with a concentration in interactive systems. She has an outstanding GPA. She was part of our co-op program and specialized in game design and has now gone on to work at Electronic Arts. Madam Chancellor, I have the honor of presenting the remaining graduates of the degree of Bachelor of Science in the Faculty of Communication, Art and Technology. Masa Alavi. Rupneet Atwal. Azet Bayandin. Logan Buchanan. Charlie Cho. Emily Chen. Johanna Chua. Sela Ibrahimzadeh. Mingguan Gao. Congratulations. Thank you. Sheng Hu. Kenneth Hueles Bruskewicz. Robert Kosh. Mumchil Kutev. Thomas Laurie. Joby Lee. Anderson Lai. Jeria Lim. Thank you. John Limiak. Ray Nathan Lowe. Heather Maskell. Jian Yu Meng. Jiseong Oh. Paul Pinto. Max Prosky. Bolong Chi. Nicholas Ramsey. Arthur Saguchio. Joshua Song. Jimmy Tse. Daniel Vibar. Tristan Wong. Woo. Eldwin Zhu. Wan Tin Yang. Livona Yim. Madam Chancellor, I have the honor of presenting the student who has completed the requirements for a diploma in the Faculty of Communication, Art and Technology. Thank you. Riki Shackelford.
Will the graduating class please rise? I congratulate each of you on the completion of your degree. This is an impressive achievement, and I ask your friends, family, and members of the platform to join me in applauding the amazing graduating class of Spring 2019. Now, let's not forget those who got you here. I invite the members of the graduating class to reciprocate by applauding your family, friends, faculty, staff, indeed all those who helped you to gain your goal. Please be seated.
Friends, this completes the formal awarding of degrees. Some of the graduands recommended by Senate for degrees today have been unable to be present, and their names have therefore not been read out. I now hereby admit them to their appropriate degrees as shown in the program. I have a few quick thank yous to express. First, to every one of you for joining us on this celebratory morning. Second, to the many volunteers, staff, and faculty members coordinated by Ceremonies and Events and Student Services who have worked together today to run a smooth convocation. and to the members of our 6-time world champion Simon Fraser University Pipe Band for their contributions to convocation. Can we thank them all? The pipe band will be performing again after the ceremony in Freedom Square behind the platform. As I mentioned, this brings to a close the formal part of this morning's convocation, but you are now invited to attend a reception in the James Douglas Room, which is behind the platform. I ask that you kindly rise and remain standing at your places while the platform party recesses. Thank you very much.